This video contains spoilers for Pokemon Legends ZA, if you care about that sort of thing. There are tons of rivals in the Pokemon games, all different and unique in their own way. Some of these rivals are bold and very challenging to get past, while others are a bit more on the easy side and are much more laid back, offering a friendlier kind of rivalry than others. And some of them, no, one of them suck the worst out of them all. Now I understand having a personal gripe or distaste for a Pokemon character. I mean, hey, there's plenty of Pokemon characters I dislike. Leon. But this rival? This character? I have a completely reasonable justification for saying that they are the worst written, most unlikable rival there is. And guess what? It isn't even Trace. I'd say he's next in line though, after Trevor, Tierno, Shauna, Serena, and Caleb, of course. This rival fails to rival you in any way, yet still has a firm belief that they're better than you, and even gets the main character energy for some stupid reason, and it's Tawny and Urbane. Yup, it's them. These absolute fodder NPCs and sorry excuses for rivals do nothing a rival is intended to do. Not to mention they're insanely unlikable. The whole gentleman shtick won't work on me, buddy. I can see your flaws clear as day. Awkward encounters, inability to keep up, lack of likable personality or quirks, and the tendency to steal the spotlight for some reason is just the tip of the iceberg with this guy. Oh yeah, for the duration of this video, although they're the same character but opposite genders, I'll just be using Urbane's name when referring to them. Cause I hate men. How come Urbane is the leader of Team MZ but he doesn't do anything? Oh yeah, we'll go to location A to fight the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon together, then proceeds to do nothing to actually help us. Your ass is not helping. Now you might be thinking, oh Luma, but Urbane is the one who knew AZ longer anyways. He lived in Lumiose longer and knows more about all the stuff happening, so it's better for him to do everything. To that, I say bullshit. The person who was supposed to bring Mega Floette to Ange was whoever was strongest. This was determined already in a battle you have with him. You quite literally are the strongest, but Urbane is just like, ah man, I know you're stronger in one fair and square, but I really want to go anyways. Is it cool if I go? I'm just gonna go. Not to mention the losses this dude takes during the game. Like, bro, you couldn't beat Corbeau in the Tournoi de Gisson. How the hell did you reach rank A the same time as me? You're literally cheating. And this dude is super smart too. Yeah man, it's fine that you got us in debt with the Colossian Mafia mob boss. And for what? For your little YouTube videos that don't get any attention? Oh, what are you gonna tell me next? That I'm in charge of getting the money back? Oh yeah, that's fun. I am in charge of getting it back? I hope Corbeau sends his men to take your kneecaps. This might just be a personal thing for me, but why on earth does Urbane use Floette in the Infinite ZA Royale and Mega Evolves her? I always assumed Floette never really wanted to battle. When she was passed down to me, I kept her strictly as a companion Pokemon and never made her battle. Where's your compassion, Urbane? You didn't even cry at AZ's grave. I did! You said that's irrelevant? Okay. And we could even look at it from a different perspective and say, well, maybe Urbane was always intended to take these important roles and do these important things. That's how the game was supposed to go. Then why not just make him the damn protagonist then? Let's play as Urbane, everybody. Paxton already looks like him, so we're like 50% there. It's always been sort of expected that your rivals share the same goal as you. Usually it's becoming the champion or being the strongest Pokemon trainer, but in this case it's saving the Pokemon and the city. Now tell me one time where the rival actually gets better than you and becomes champion, then it's game over, that's it. And don't you say blue. The game ends with you beating him, so that's definitely not what I mean. Like, imagine beating all the gym leaders, the evil team organization, and the Elite Four just to get to the champion spot, see it's your rival, beat him in battle, and he just goes, I know you beat me and stuff, but can I just continue being champion anyway? It's really important to me, so... Buddy, this is important to me too! If not more important! I'm the main character! Hand me the damn flower, or I'm going to get... Rivals follow a layout, and have followed a layout for years and years now. As much as I hate crushing my rivals' dreams, it's sort of necessary to the plot 95% of the time. Sorry, Hob. Urbane was clearly intended to be a character of importance, and that's especially seen when you look at his relationship to AZ, lucky bastard, and his helpful, almost obligatory nature towards his friends. It makes sense in hindsight, but just doesn't make sense and isn't fair when he's intended to be your rival and nothing more. But that whole opinion dives more into how I disagree with Pokemon making us some sort of foreigner instead of a trainer that's already lived in the Kalos region for a Pokemon X and Y sequel, so I digress. To summarize my thoughts on this rival, I have this to say. The lack of true, genuine rivalship between the player and Urbane feels off and wrong. Instead of a typical friendly rival who can compete with you on an equal or almost equal level, he's a dick-headed friendly rival who acts spontaneously and does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, even if it isn't fair. Even if his Pokemon wouldn't realistically be strong enough to rival yours, it isn't fair. And look, I can deal with a mean rival or a rival that doesn't do anything, but Urbane? Perfect example of a rival that should have more priorities in different places. You can't be a side character and a main character at the same time. You just can't. He needs commitment to either being that sort of friendlier rival that doesn't really have a goal that interferes with yours, like Naveen or Lita, or being a rival that will completely clash heads with you in terms of goal at least. Plus, your food looks like shit on a plate. Shit from a butt. That shit from a butt. I remember I was having a conversation with my brother a long time ago about the rivals, and I remember telling him, like, oh, I like every single rival. Like, there's not a single rival that I dislike or that I hate or anything. And then I just froze, because I was like, well, that's not completely true, because yeah, I can argue some rivals are bad, like Trace is bad, all the X and Y rivals are bad, but I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. There's nothing dislikable about Tierno or Trevor just because they have different goals and different aspirations. I don't hate Bro because he wants to dance. I hate Urbane and Tawny, though, for what they do. Like, I realized that. I was like, wait a minute, actually, there are rivals that I dislike, and they're the only ones I dislike, by the way. Okay, bye.